What is going on, everybody? It is 27 squared, and it's been a while since I've made a Seadoo Switch follow-up video, but I've actually had some requests recently, just kind of a touch base on ownership. I've had the boat for 4 years as of this year. Heading out right now to the lake, so figured I would do a follow-up video, kind of let you know where I'm at with my thoughts on having the boat after this long, and take you guys all along for the ride. So thanks everybody that's watched my video, subscribed. Appreciate all of the outstanding feedback that I've received over the last couple years, and keep watching. All right, y'all, so show me your buoys. We're getting ready to go out, getting loaded in right now. Tell you what, one thing still hasn't changed even after 4 years. I was just unhooking this, getting ready to go in, and getting stopped asking about it still. They still stand out. People still want to know what they are, and still a very unique boat. Have a great time with it. So I'm gonna get everything set up. If any of you watch my previous videos, you know I go out by myself quite often, so I'm gonna get loaded in. People have asked, do I have any issues pulling with my Jeep? Absolutely not. It pulls it just fine. As far as the Compact Sport, 13 foot, my Jeep does just fine. Whenever I go out by myself, more time consuming obviously to get unloaded, but it's not a big deal with this boat. It's light, it's easy to maneuver. Get myself all set up on the dock, hook up to a post, and then it'll just sit here while I pull my Jeep out. I did make this little wheel stop contraption just because sometimes I do get paranoid when I'm pulling it out by myself. I don't want my vehicle to slide in, so hangs over my mirror, and then that way when I go to pull away, I can just grab onto this and pull it out of the water. So that way it's just extra protection with my emergency brake holding me in place. All right, parked the vehicle. She's just sitting there waiting for me, nice and smooth. I wouldn't normally film a video if it was a lot busier, but it's in the evening on a weeknight, so there's nobody waiting, so we're all good. All right, just like that, we're on, and we are off. All right, so let's talk Seadoo Switch ownership. So I've got the 2002 Compact Sport, 170 horsepower. As I mentioned, this is my 4th year with the boat. Sorry if there's a little bit of shake. I'm just sitting idle, gonna talk, update you guys a little bit. So it's my 4th summer with the boat. Overall, extremely satisfied. So this is my first individual boat. My family has had boats, but this is my first boat of my own. I love it. It's extremely easy to use. As you saw in this video, I'm boating by myself. Getting in and out of the water is super easy. I don't store it on the lake. I keep it at my house, so I put in and out every time I go out. I personally have not had experienced any issues with the boat. Service it every season with the dealership I bought it from. I use the IDF. The lake I'm on is pretty seagrassy, lake grass, whatever you want to call it. So I have to use the IDF occasionally, and it works fantastic. I never have any issues with getting the buildup out of the grate underneath. Let's see, concerns that I've seen online. Okay, yeah, so there's a recall currently right now due to the hull and something with the hull on the front, and it kind of dipping into the water and taking on water, and there's an issue with that. To me, this is a cover your ass thing from Seadoo. I think that this is unfortunately uneducated boaters or new boaters, people not following the rules of the boat, understanding the capacity levels. I mean, I've had no issues with this boat whatsoever. I've had up to 5 adults on here, and we stay within the weight limit, we stay within the person limit, and no problem. If you don't load the boat correctly, or if you overdo it with the weight, by all means, you're gonna have an issue where you could take on water. The lake I'm on, I see pontoons all the time that are way overloaded. People just think that they can put however many people on these boats, and then it's not gonna be an issue. There's a limit restriction for a reason. It's for your safety. So I think that's what the recall is all about. Seadoo just wants to cover themselves so that they're not liable. Outside of that, there is the issue with the fiberglass and it wearing down and irritating people's skin. I don't have my skin come in contact with the fiberglass too often, so I haven't had any issues with that. But I can see where it's kind of looks like it's worn down a little bit and faded, and I understand where that is an issue for people. Unfortunately, it does not seem like it's anything Seadoo is fixing or replacing. I've seen people that are doing like bed liner over it to help cover it up. I know that there's like Jet Boat Pilot, I think is what they're called. They do like a marine mat you can put over those areas of the boat to help cover it up, so that's something you could look into. I haven't had too many issues with it. I mean, if down the line it becomes a problem, I'll definitely look into a solution, but no issues there. The only main issue I had was there was a recall for the Bluetooth. I have the Bluetooth speaker set up, and there was an issue with the amplifier draining the battery, and they were able to resolve that for me, and ever since I've had no problem with that. Before it was fixed, I would just take that breaker fuse out of the box, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about the battery draining. But I do keep my boat plugged into a power tender anyways when it's parked, because I like to make sure I don't have any issues with that. So overall, I really love the boat. No complaints. 4 summers of it. I'm at 120 hours right now. I live in Ohio. Our boating season is not very long, so unfortunately I don't get out that often. But even at 120 hours, no issues. I'm in love with the Compact Sport. The 170 I think is the perfect size for me. You can pull people tubing, you can do water skiing, no issues with power or anything like that. So really enjoy it. The lake I come out to has got a lot of just cruising areas. We do have 2 designated speed zones, 2 designated swim areas. There's a lot of really cool restaurants and bars like this here. They do live music, nice places to stop and eat. We've got other like boat rental places, get gas on the lake. It's a really fun place to come out and boat. I'm out here pretty often, a couple times a week. We'll come out for a long weekend day and just anchor up and swim, and, you know, stop off for lunch and everything. So, I mean, I really have no complaints. I know in the groups on Facebook, if you're in any of the Seadoo groups, there's a lot of people that often are complaining about how awful these boats are and they're going to trade them in and this, that, and the other thing. You know what? If you're having issues, I totally understand if you're not happy with it. But I think the majority of us that have owned these boats have had no problems. We really enjoy them. And I highly recommend it, especially if you're a first-time boat owner. Again, it's super easy to use. You can boat by yourself and have no problems. And have a good time. You know, just be safe, follow instructions, you know, take your boater license test so you understand how to operate and rules and everything of boating. And I hope you enjoy, you know. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll fill you in. So this is one of our designated speed zones. You can do water skiing and stuff. They got designated hours just for safety and stuff. So it starts at 6:30, which is just is 6:27. So in a couple minutes I'm gonna head out. I'll take you all on a loop and show you the sport in the speed zone. Alright, so just got out of this speed zone, and as you can see on the speedometer or whatever, I was going like 24, 25 miles per hour. I'm boating by myself and I was filming, so I was legit only half throttle. I can get up to 45 or so with this, If it's really smooth water, I've gotten faster than 45, but it is a little choppy today because right before the speed zone for just cruising started, it was tubing and water skiing, so there was a lot of boats out there, and it was choppy from that. So, but yeah, the boat does really good, picks up speed real quick, and it goes plenty fast. I mean, honestly, I don't even really feel the need to go full throttle. It starts to get unsafe, you know. I don't think it's really necessary, but if you need to, it definitely goes plenty quick. So, all right, y'all, another successful boat trip. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Heading back right now to get out of the water. I'm gonna run the IDF real quick. I always do right before I get out, so I'll do a quick video of that. But again, if you have any questions or anything, just leave a comment. I will try and make sure to look at them and respond. And as always, thanks for following along. Like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. And just like that, we cleared out the underside. That way it's not worried about when I go to get the boat out of the water, and we'll be all set for next trip. All right, and when I load up, I do the same thing. I put my little wheel chuck under there. And then I will power right onto the trailer. Easy peasy. And now for my least favorite part of boating. Putting everything away, putting the canopy back up, and getting out of the water. But success. All packed back up, stowed away, and we're out of here. Until next time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.